We know why now, so I mean, you know what I'm saying?
We just uncovered some facts that now.
Yeah, and once you get the story, you all good.
We just got some facts that we were like, wow.
Right.
We apologize to her now.
Right.
You
need to apologize.
oh, now it's my fault.
Yeah, because you know, while you be on the mission and stuff like that, I be running around doing other stuff.
We gonna talk about what it is.
We can talk about it. Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now, man. We got new intern.
Man.
LaChina here. She don't even know what I be. Yeah, they don't even know what I be doing while you doing the serious work.
You so stupid, man.
They don't need to know.
We'll keep it PG-13.
Thank you very much, sir.
We'll keep it like that. We also got another group, man. Powerlifting talk today, man. We want to talk a little powerlifting.
I used to be a power lifter.
Okay.
Right.
As we keep it moving on.
Right. Hated the weight room for a long time, but let's keep going.
We got a crushing interviews. We got 2 of them. We got our rundown, recap. We're going to talk a little basketball. We got to talk about these playoffs. And, of course, our hot topics, man. I got one that I know Miss Robinson would love to talk about, man. But great times. I'm excited this week. WNBA, in Atlanta starts this weekend. Want to make sure all of y'all get out there. We had some good tickets. For those who didn't have a chance, we had dollar tickets. If all you had to do is put the crush in your
hey, man, listen here.
We had $1 tickets at this spot.
They ran out, and then they had to unlock them again.
Yeah.
I'm finishing my 5-mile run after I almost died at boot camp. Came back to life, and I see that, hey, man, the promotion not up. I'm like, okay, hit the plug. The plug say it's open again. So everybody, thank you for getting them dollar tickets, man. We'll see you Sunday.
Dollar tickets, you couldn't beat that.
$1.
Look out there and got me a few.
You gonna give them away?
Might give them away to a few
okay.
people.
I hear you, bro.
On behalf of the crush.
I hear you, bro.
Come and hang, because we're going to have this thing crunk this Sunday.
As nobody wants to see me, they want me to turn the camera to LaChina, so yes, I will do that real soon.
We want y'all.
I'm sorry.
We're getting there, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Get all...
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
We get there, man. This Crush intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work Apparel was designed to unlock the psychological elements of desire, drive, and determination. That's that 3D effect, which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you wear Hard Work Apparel, you will subliminally feel obligated to work at a high level. Please visit www.hardwork, that's HARDWRK.com for more information. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Hey, man, hard work ain't easy. I found out today in the middle of the 5 miles.
Make sure you still gotta get your mile up.
I gotta get my mile up. I don't even want to talk about it. My mile, I don't even want to talk about it, Glaze. My mile split was not good today. It was not good. I was pushing for that 4-minute mile. I was really pushing.
We'll be right back.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com. Thank you, sir.
Represent, gotta represent.
Sensation Station Network.
Yes, that's awesome.
Too much sauce.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Adopt U.S. Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, Show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have to.
Ta-da! Twinsies.
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Genes Body Tech.
Sensation. I'm in the zone, man. Network.
I'm impressed.
Hot topics.
Going to these hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile isn't becoming to you, it should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. 678-836-2118. First, before we get to hot topics, welcome LaChina to the show.
Hey.
Yeah. So we got all the cameras on. The HD working prime. We good. So we got all of them going.
All right.
As I keep sharing everything. Let's do it.
So we right now are, the hot topic we want to talk about. Boston had a thrilling Game 7 win versus Washington today. Last night to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. I need to know from both of you, so we have LaChina and we have Mace, how many games they get in the next series against Cleveland.
Woo! Man, I'm gonna have faith. I think IT has been impressive up to this point. I'm gonna say they'll get one. I'm gonna give them one.
Give one.
What you think?
I think they might surprise them game one. It's a long layoff for the the Cavs.
Like
and usually that's when you get them. It's that game, and it's at home in the Garden, not the Garden. I'm sorry, TD Ameritrade. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I give them, if they gonna get them, they gonna get them out the game.
Yeah.
Because they hot, they stealing, they in play. Playing against yourself, that's not good for Cleveland. So they might get in this first game, but after that, I think it may be a wrap. What's your thoughts, Mace?
Boston is the 1 seed.
Right.
They are 1 seed for a reason. It's just, I see it going 4-2. I think Boston can get 2 wins. You know, I'm on record as saying last year that LeBron would never, ever, ever win another championship. Boy, was I wrong.
You said what?
I did say that, LaChina. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
But I think it was the hate in me because I'm such a Kobe guy.
Oh, you're in denial. Like you didn't.
So
you didn't want to take. You felt like giving LeBron another championship would take something away from Kobe.
Kinda.
Okay.
But not really. But yeah, kinda. But I mean, we know the stage is set for Golden State, Golden State, Cleveland finals. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Boston. Yeah. It's gonna be tough. I mean, this LeBron we talking about. I'm over the hate, y'all. I'm acknowledging it now. It's LeBron.
Yeah. And at first I was thinking to myself, well, we're just basically waiting for Cleveland and Golden State. But now I think we just may be waiting for Cleveland. Because after Golden State was down 25 to the Spurs, I was like, we might just, I don't know.
It's going to be very interesting to see. What I always I get amazed by when players get over the age of 30 and they look like they're getting better. And to see what LeBron has done this playoffs. He's averaging 35 points a game. Yeah. And he's sweeping people out like left and right. It's like, it's crazy. And I mean, like I say, if Boston don't get him the first game, it might be a sweet short series. But IT is hot.
He is very hot.
Who do they have to go? Crowder's going to guard LeBron?
That's
I mean, that's what they're putting on him?
That's the question.
Can IT cover Irvin, Kyrie?
Bradley? I don't know.
I mean, it's a lot coming at Boston this next series.
Especially when LeBron is hitting threes like we've seen him do. You know,
he's spinning the ball now. Just looking.
He's just casual with it.
This what should scare people about this Cleveland team. And again, you got Kyle Korver, who just sitting over there as your fifth option. When the ball swing, I mean, it's like, who guarding him? And he looking, I mean, it's like warm-up.
The guy that you've always said has been like the biggest pickup. They got Darren Williams as the backup point.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To sit Kyrie down, and you have basically an all-star coming in to continue to run your offense efficiently. That's crazy.
Yeah, their roster is ridiculous. And it's not just, some teams because you're looking at Golden State. I mean, their starting lineup, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you look at the Cavs, like 1 through 9.
Yeah.
And you like, anyone can get hot, and you got to respect everybody's game. So.
Hard work, say King James, baby. But anyway.
Oh, come on, guys.
I would like to see, for the people of Boston, we're not hating, well, I am because I'm a Falcon fan, so I hope they blow y'all like water. But
salty?
Oh, yes, I'm very salty. He is salty. I'm very salty. But I just, looking at the, I love that, IT is becoming one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
Just as hard, 5'11", doing what he do. 5'11" on a good day.
Right, with his basketball shoes on.
I think he do all his height in the biggest shoes he can find. I like him, but I just don't know if they have. I can't see Olynyk taking over a game. Not with Tristan and all them down there.
He played big the other night.
He did.
When they needed him most.
I don't see. I mean, Avery might have a good game, but when you got Shumpert coming off the bench who can be a defensive stopper for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you get IT. JR might get hot. I mean, it's a lot of...
And they're so physical. Like, the Cavs are so physical. Yeah. I mean, by the time game 4 rolls around, I mean, you're not even trying to cut and get open. You, like, just... Right. I mean, you mentioned Shumpert. I mean, he is a physical defender.
Right.
I mean, LeBron's physical. Like, they're touching you constantly. Yeah. And so, for IT to do what he has done on pick and roll situation, I mean, they're gonna be bodying that guy like
and again,
nothing.
Just the fact that these guys have had so much... Like, we're getting ready to play game 2. Yeah. For the Western Conference Final, the East hadn't even played yet. Like, slow down. At least let them play game 1. Come on, guys.
NBA trying to get that whole.
Come on, how much rest do LeBron need?
He said he needed it.
Why he around here dancing in gyms and stuff?
Yeah, they having fun.
He wrapped it up, so he deserved it. He got that early sweep.
All right, you heard her voice, so we're gonna really get into it because
it's her time.
It's her time. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Sensation Station Network. Radio 2, Atlanta.
We're going to this question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto: when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com, ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please give our guest her proper introduction.
Man, coming to the microphone, multimedia analyst, college, WNBA, man, ESPN, Fox Sports South. She covered Atlanta Dream. She went to a very famous high school, everybody. Very famous. If you know the high school, we're going to talk about it. You can win those last tickets that we got, man.
We're going to question y'all.
Hey, listen, one thing to be a baller, but then when you all academic, that mean you really doing your thing. Mama must have sent her a lot of money. Coming to the microphone, LaChina Robinson. What's up, LaChina?
What's going on? See, I had to have those academics because, my stat line, it was solid, but it wasn't, so I had to add the academics.
Hey, man, hey. The more you do, the more you do.
Man, my first question to you, LaChina. What's the current state of women's basketball?
Oh, man, we're excited about where women's basketball is right now. I don't know if you guys saw this the other day, but the WNBA announced a partnership with Twitter where there'll be Twitter will have live broadcasts of WNBA games, and they had over 1 million viewers for the first Twitter game. So,
that's awesome.
By all indications, whether it was, the Final Four, which brought record levels of viewership, or last year WNBA, all metrics up, the game is growing, and at the right time, because not just is the game growing from marketing and viewership, but the game itself, the level at which the game is being played. I mean, these women are amazing athletes, so it's a lot of fun to watch.
Talk about how big South Carolina winning that national championship and UConn going down.
Oh, it was huge. I can't tell you the number of texts I was getting, leading up to that people were like, nobody's going to watch because we all know UConn's going to win. I mean, everybody, I was like, just watch the game.
Right.
Just watch the game. And, it restored faith in the parity of women's basketball, and, I mean, everybody wanted to see UConn lose. I mean, that's just how it works. So now, people got to know some other teams. They got to see, Dawn Staley's coach. Some people didn't even really realize Dawn Staley was coaching in South Carolina. And then obviously Mississippi State and the story of Morgan Williams. I mean, y'all saw Dak Prescott going crazy. I mean, those kind of things, that
That's
kind of
my
tension is. Yeah.
That's my quarterback.
Oh, wait, I thought you were from. Anyway.
Well, let's not jump into that. Let's not go into that.
So it was great for the game.
We had Tip Hayes in here, and she was like, because one of the things that we hear a lot, man, what UConn is doing is just bad for the game. But Tip was like, beat us. I mean, what were your thoughts on that? I think what Gino does is an amazing job. The players, now talking to a few have been like, nah, Gino works us. We work to be at this level. Your thoughts on when you're seeing him getting 90 wins one year and 100 and something the next, is that bad for college women's basketball, or what's your thoughts?
Excellence is never bad, and I think what UConn has done is raise the bar for everyone. And, interestingly enough, though people have this argument, is it bad for the game? They actually get more viewers than any other women's basketball team we put on, right? So if it wasn't good for the game, people weren't entertained, they wouldn't watch it.
Exactly.
But if you understand and love the game of basketball and watch the way they pass it, the floor spacing, the skill level, what's to not like about basketball at its finest? Few turnovers, and it's really a beautiful thing to watch, and Gino's done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
My dad always says, and he was just a basketball guy. He's always say, if you really want to see the purity and the way the game is supposed to be played, watch the women's game, because it's below the rim, but it's the movement, it's the proper movement, the screens, everything is right with women's basketball. Talk about that effect.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I was watching an NBA game, and I can't remember. I think it was the Spurs. Maybe, I can't remember who they were playing or when it was, but there was 11 seconds left in the game. And I'm saying to myself, if this is a women's basketball game, I'm watching to see who's going to set the screen where. What play are they getting ready to run? But this is the NBA, so guess what they did? ISO.
4-man, 4 down.
Right, yeah. So to
It's
me, and that can be interesting if it ends in a great play, but when you have an actual play drawn up where you see the screening action, or you see some misdirection, or you see the creativity that happens, the floor spacing, those kind of things we talk about, that's the beauty of the game.
Right. When you are calling the game, I mean, we talk about the level of it. What's the excitement for you to be able to call a game from any? You seem to be everywhere now. I swear I saw you on TV for 3 straight months.
Probably.
To be able to call games
The
and to
lights
see it in person and be able to see it. What's good for you when you're seeing that?
Yeah, well, I just love the strategy. Like I was actually preparing for a game now. I'm calling a game this week, and then before I came over here, I was watching film, and I am big on watching player tendencies, like what makes them special. What are they good at? What is this team going to try to do to stop Maya Moore or Tina Charles or Deladon? What are these teams' identity? Like, I love the way all of those things come together. And I'm a nerd, so I read a lot of statistics, and I like to know everything I can. And just analyzing the game of basketball, because I like to teach the fans something that maybe they didn't know about the game, and also help them to see it at a more simplistic level so they can feel like they're a part of what's happening.
Last Skylar Diggins' rookie season, I remember just the buzz. How big was it for her to come in with the kind of star status that she had into the WNBA?
Yeah, it was major. That year was the year of the 3 to C. It was a campaign that ESPN was doing around women's basketball players, and it was Brittany Griner, Adelina Deladon, and Skylar Diggins. But it's been great. The thing that Skylar has been able to do, obviously she's a fantastic player. I'll tell you, I remember the first time I met her, and she was talking about the game of basketball. Here it is. I looked at her on television, and I saw this beautiful girl. So I had this idea of how she would talk about the game. Like, she straight up, like, like X and O heavy, like really, I was just taken by her. So she has the game, she's beautiful, but then she's been able to bring in pop culture, whether it be Drake or Lil Wayne, I think was the one that first started it.
Was wearing a jersey.
Right. So they brought in an audience that had not been exposed to women's basketball and brought a different level of excitement and put it in front of other eyes. So Skylar has done a lot to make the game more popular, and now I know she is on a quest to hopefully win a championship.
Hey, man, we got a caller, Macia.
Hey, caller, what you question on?
Oh, Maceo and Glorious, I'm crushing on the show.
What up, Mike?
What's happening, Mike? We got another ACCer in here for you, buddy.
ACC.
Yeah, I see that.
What's on your mind, buddy?
I just wanted to call in and say hello to you all's beautiful, talented guests this evening.
Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. Where you from, Mike?
Oh, I'm from right here, just like my cousin Maceo. You can't quite tell, but
he's also a Georgia Tech alum.
Oh, GT
Mike,
in the house.
I like the Braves and the Hawks and the Dream and what's our soccer team?
I like the Hawks and the Dream and all.
The Falcons made my mama cry. So enough of that.
Falcons made me cry and all.
Yeah, Glaze too.
Yeah, they did. Hey, Mike, we're gonna see. We got another thing. So this time, make sure we get it right. All right, man. We got another question.
Well, I'm ready to answer that question right now.
Well, we ain't asked the shit, Mike.
We'll talk about it a little bit later, Mike. Hey, Mike, thanks for calling, bro.
All right, then.
When we come back, I want to start going into the WNBA and start talking about the Dream a little bit. And also, how much time do you take to prepare per game? I don't think people know.
She said she's a nerd.
So we want to get the actual time. So y'all stay with us, man. We'll be right back.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. Something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Driving has a rhythm all its own.
Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
We're back, still doing our crushing interview brought to you by Laura. Because one thing I saw, you had a quote that was kind of like pinned to your thing. When you get love from other guys like Jay Billis about your work, what does that mean for you?
Oh, man, that was like a dream. I was like, oh, wait, I had to go back and look. And you know how sometimes there's like a fake page of somebody? Right. So I said, that's not the real Jay Billis. And I went and looked. I was like, that's Jay Billis.
With the check mark?
Oh, that meant everything. Like I say, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. He's been since I was a teenager. So I say Jay Billis is my Jay-Z. Like he's the analyst Jay-Z. Like he's the bar. So I was... You see, it's probably still pinned.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
She still got it up there.
Yep. Yeah, it was everything, man.
Now, part of your coverage this weekend, you got an interview with one Kobe Bean Bryant.
Yeah.
Just talk about talking to the Mamba.
It was great. You know, that was actually the second time I think I've been in the arena with Kobe. And the last time was a game that I was working, but I didn't get to interview him. Like, I wasn't the reporter.
Okay.
So I was saying to myself, dang, if only I was working, I could have got this interview. And daggone it, this weekend, Kobe was so gracious. I just went up to him and said, hey, you know, would you mind talking to me for a few minutes? He had his daughter there watching the game. He's a big WNBA supporter, loves women's basketball. Mm-hmm. He was like, sure, no problem. And, you know, we had a nice little chat, and it was just great to have him there on opening night. Just tells you how big the WNBA has gotten, that Kobe needed to be there on the first night for the WNBA. Yeah. So.
And before we went to break, I talked about it a little bit. How much time do you put before each game? How much, because you're studying film, you're looking at stats, you're looking at everything, because you don't want to go out there and be like, I think she's pretty good.
Right, I know. Well, I think I know her.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. The time has gotten shorter as I've gotten up in years and experience, because I know some shortcuts now. Like, I'll tell you this. I remember Paul Hewitt, when I worked at Georgia Tech, he asked me, I think he was thinking about being an analyst at one point. He said, how long does it take you to study? And I remember distinctly telling him, probably about 48 hours. And he said, 2 days? And I was like, no, 48 hours. Because seriously, I felt like that's how much work I was putting in. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would watch tons of games, but I wasn't as good breaking down film when I first started. So I would have to watch something and rewind it and watch it again and rewind it and watch it again. And I'm like, oh, now I see that. Now I can watch something the first time. So, you know, between watching games and the stat part and reading articles and knowing these players' backgrounds. Because the other thing about the WNBA is you have a responsibility when you're calling the game to not just focus on the X and O's of it, but you want to share the stories of these women, because a lot of people don't know the WNBA. So that's a part of the prep as well.
One of the biggest things with the ladies' game, they having to go overseas and then they're having to come back home. Do you ever see a time where the WNBA can kind of work something out where these ladies can really focus on being here and playing here all the time?
You know, I hope so. I don't see it happening in the near future. You know, I mean, women's basketball overseas is very well established and just has a more beneficial financial structure right now. So these women, you know, their stability, their financial stability is important, and you can't knock that. And so, you know, they have to do what they have to do. But I just hope that the more sponsors get on with the WNBA and people make it more important and invest in it, that will help, you know. And maybe we start with just keeping the core players over here. Maybe we can pay them enough to stay, and then maybe, you know, to get bigger for everyone. Right. But it's going to be baby steps, and I think we're a little ways off from that.
I have to agree with you. I think that's one of the biggest things is once the off season hits, everybody goes.
Yeah.
So you don't have access to these players no more. They're in Russia, they're in all these countries. So we have to wait and get them back to come back over here to do that. But I want to ask you, when did you know you want to go into broadcast? I know you was at Tech, you was doing your thing, you seemed to be going up the tree pretty good, but you were like, I want to get this little bug to call these games.
I always say it was not my choice, it was God's, because I literally, when I went to school, I thought I was going to be a lawyer. You know, I was like, oh, I'll be a lawyer. Then they showed me how much reading and writing I was going to have to do, and I was like, I'll pass.
Look at Coach over there. That's a lot of writing over there.
I was like, I'll pass. And then I thought I was going to be a psychology major, and I barely passed intro class. And I was like, you know what? I was probably in there with Reggie. barely passed that. So I said, okay, that's not going to be my major either. So I majored in sociology, but when I graduated from Wake, I wanted to stay close to the game. So I went to Georgia Tech and wanted to be an athletics director. So I worked in athletic administration for about 7 years. And one day, like around year 5, they asked me if I wanted to sit in and do the radio for the team, like as the color analyst. And I was like, oh, sure, because I was there. I wasn't doing anything. So, you know, I'm sitting down, I'm talking, I'm eating popcorn and everything, watching the game. I was like, oh, this is fun. I could really do this. And so I enjoyed it so much. I mean, I knew right away when I put the headset on that that's where God wanted me to be, and that I needed to work to get wherever I need to go.
LaChina, let me ask you this. What did you learn most about athletic administration in your time at Georgia Tech?
That it was headed in a direction that I did not want to be a part of it. You know, the part of college athletics that I enjoy is developing people. So you got on the field or on the court, and then you have the academics, but then they need to grow their character presence, their community, their career, and I wasn't seeing enough of an investment in those areas. I wasn't seeing enough preparation, and not just at Georgia Tech, I just mean overall, you know, to getting these student athletes prepared for the next phase of their life. And I didn't want to just sit at a desk, you know, signing off on things. I wanted to be engaged with the lives of these kids, so that's when I decided that wasn't going to be for me.
Well, she did represent.
It's hot seat time.
Yeah.
Hot seat time.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. When we come back, we're going to do one more segment, then we get to the hot seat.
Okay.
But we got more questions, man, because we got to talk about this team. And what I want to lead with when we come back, McCautry being out, what does that mean for the Dream? We're going to talk about it when we come back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
What's up? It's Garrison Hurst, University of Georgia. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Go Dogs.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is John Legend. Hey, what's happening, man? It's the King speaking.
Oh, this is Jeremiah.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
gotta be.
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man. We're still doing our interview with LaChina Robinson right now. Before I left, I wanted to ask the question. We've been lucky this year to have a lot of the Atlanta Dream come in, and it was just funny that when we had them all, the big lingering cloud over the team was that Angels taking a break.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that, and what would the Dream need to do? They've already run their first game to make sure they can. Cooper said there's 20 extra buckets. Somebody got to go get them.
Right.
Do they have the makeup now to fill her role? Maybe can Tip take over? What are your thoughts on? the dream with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you definitely don't replace Angel McCautry. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to cover the Atlanta Dream since the first year the team got here. So this is my 10th season, and I've never seen a player like Angel ever in the world. To me, she's a top 5 in the world. So, you know, the way that she creates an aggressive mentality for her team, she's always attacking the rim. Defensively, she is eager for opportunities, getting steals. I mean, she's amazing. So you don't replace her. What I think the Dream can do to make up for her loss is if they're better on the defensive end. You know, and I think that's something that Michael Cooper wants to see anyway. He was 5-time Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA, so that's what he would like to hang his hat on. But the talent is there. I mean, Tiffany Hayes is primed to step up and take over. Elizabeth Williams has been amazing. And I think Bria Holmes is a player that I believe really has a lot of potential. She's got a pro body. She can score inside out. And we started to see what she was capable of towards the end of last year. And now she spent some time overseas. And what overseas does for those players is you have to be very versatile overseas. They want you to play point guard, 4, 5, 2, 3, and coach. So she has expanded her skill set, and I think ready for a breakout year.
And I think when you throw in the rookie,
Sykes.
Oh my God! Because we went to we were at scrimmage, and she went up for a rebound. She can dunk.
Yeah.
Her head was
I mean, she was coach.
I had to look twice at her like, did she really jump down?
Yeah, and she got those long arms, so I can see how good she's gonna be. A very good defensive player because she got long arms. Long arms.
Amazing athlete. You know, she had back-to-back torn ACLs at Syracuse. So a player, her toughness is just next level. Like, she could have given up on her career. You tear your ACL twice back-to-back, you're like, look, I'm done. Instead, she's back to old form.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what's good about the squad. You look at what Coop has gotten. What Elizabeth's going into her 3rd year. What can you expect? Because one of the things that the WNBA does have is a lot of big centers.
Yeah.
They have a lot of great fouls and players like that. Can Elizabeth? We think we got somebody. Do we have somebody in Elizabeth Williams that can also be able to bang down there and give us something at a center position?
For sure. I see Elizabeth as kind of that next generation of big centers. When you think about USA basketball, you think about, Tina Charles or Brittany Griner or Sylvia Fowles. And there aren't a lot of players that want to play in the post anymore. Elizabeth enjoys the post. She loves being down low. And so there's a great opportunity for her to be a part of that next wave. She reminds me a lot of Tim Duncan, just fundamentally sound.
Her favorite player, by the way.
Favorite player.
Out about that.
Yeah, go Deeks. So she...
They're going to get that in. They're going to slide that in.
So she has a ton of potential and just has the physical dimensions. I mean, her arms, her timing on her shot blocking. I mean, she just has natural ability, and now just the experience of it is the part that she's learning how to be dependable, how to be a leader. But the sky's really the limit for her. She could anchor this team, no doubt.
Now, we talked to Coop, and last year they matched up. The Dream matched up with LA so good, so good. Can we make a run and get that championship? Can we bring the championship to Atlanta?
It's going to be really hard, but I'll tell you this. Atlanta has always been under-talented, underestimated, under the radar. I mean, when you look at the 3 trips they've taken to the WNBA Finals, no one expected them to be there. So we're back in that situation again, minus Angel McCautry. It's going to be very hard, because the one thing that you have to have, if you think about the finals last year, which was the most exciting finals, I think, ever in the history of the WNBA, you had the go-to players, right? So you could put the ball in Maya Moore's hands, and she was going to go off, or Candace Parker, or Nneka Ogwumike, Sylvia Fowles. We have to see that from Atlanta. We know that Tiffany has the potential. Different players have that potential, but through the course of this season, for that to happen, they've got to be better defensively, and they have to have that one player that can really take them over the top.
Before we go to break, I think we're about to take a quick break and put you in the hot seat when we come back. Who right now is if you would say, if you had a top 5, who's the number 1 player in the world right now?
Wow. I was actually thinking about this the other night, and to me, Diana Taurasi is the best player in the world with Maya Moore.
Go to first two.
Can I pick two?
Yeah.
We
Got a 1A, 1B.
slash.
Yeah.
But actually, they're really. I mean, to me, they're equal. Like Diana Taurasi and Maya Moore are just the cream of the crop.
They can get it.
They can
Yeah.
get it. She just signed that extra contract down there in Phoenix, Diana. So she's going to 2020. Multi-year.
We hope, anyway.
We hope. We'll be right back, man. Stay with us.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it. So make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American West.
Station Network.
See ya.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, man, it's that time that we're going to be LaChina in the hot seat. We're going to throw these questions at you, get some quick responses. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it, Mace.
Being inducted into the Alexandria City Hall of Fame.
What about it?
How was that feeling? To get the call.
I was shocked. I said somebody got paid. I don't know how I ended up in there, but no, it was a great honor. It truly was.
What has been your favorite broadcast moment at this time in your career?
Ooh, my favorite broadcast moment. Ooh, Ooh, that's hard. Probably some of the Eastern Conference battles between Cappy Pondexter and Angel McCautry. I think they still have the record for number of points scored by two players in a playoff game, on different teams. So they used to, they were some amazing contests to watch them go back and forth.
Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron.
Thank you. We back to back, Maceo.
I'm losing. Stop asking that question.
Thank you.
Wow. Sorry. Not even really close for me.
Ooh. What's the feeling for you when you used to ball to get that block shot?
Oh man, that was the best feeling in the world. To get a rejection, especially depending on how far you send it. That's the whole. That's
so
really what it comes down to, right? If you can send it, and you really want to keep it, the best shot blockers can keep the ball in play and send it the other way. But I want to send it out of bounds.
Get me out of here! Just once, man. Come on.
I wanted to send it out of bounds. Yeah.
How often do you get asked about T.C. Williams? Remember the Titans?
People don't actually ask me about it a lot. I end up bringing it up because it's something that is near and dear to me. And actually, I'll tell y'all one more little snippet. The guy who Denzel Washington played, Coach Boone, he was my driver's ed teacher. Yeah, he was my driver's ed teacher. And so, let me tell you this, Denzel, he did a great job because I was watching him a few times and I'm like, that's Coach Boone.
He had Coach Boone down.
Oh, he had him down pat.
I keep learning. Working beside Bob Rathburn.
Yes.
How was that for you?
I love Bob. Let me tell you, that man is a professional. Not only is he a great play-by-play and makes me look good, but if Bob, he could produce the game if he wanted to. He could direct it. He could officiate it. He knows exactly how tall the backboard is supposed to be off of the stanchion. He knows all the measurements on the court. That man is...
Wow.
He's amazing. He knows all the rules of the game of every level. He has truly been a great mentor for me and somebody that I've enjoyed working with.
I got one. Best coaching / life advice you received?
Best coaching / life advice. Go out on the limb. That's where the fruit is.
That's tweetable
That's
moment
a
right
tweetable
there.
moment, man.
I'm about to tweet that. I'm about to tweet that one there.
Not that ceiling is the roof.
Yeah.
There you go with that.
That came back on you.
What advice would you give young LaChina today?
I would say just take more chances, take more risks. Like, rejection has been probably the most valuable thing that I've experienced in life, because the more I got rejected, the braver I was, the more courageous I was to keep going in more doors. All you can say is no. So whatever it is you want to do, throw it out there and don't be afraid to go after it.
China, we got a few more minutes with you. I know you. Thank you so much for coming on. Let me ask you, talk about Stretch Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your organization.
Well, I hinted earlier at the fact that in athletic administration, I didn't feel like there was enough focus on developing student athletes, character, community, and career development. So I started Stretch Beyond in 2008, I believe, 2008, I'm getting old, to really serve as a consultant with athletic departments on how they can build programming for their student athletes in these areas. I also do facilitation. I'm an NCAA facilitator. But it's kind of progressed now to the point where I'm more of a transition coach in Stretch Beyond, so helping young people transition into college, in particular athletes, because I feel like from the college decision-making process and all those things that go into play, they're not getting the right guidance. And I don't have a dog in the fight, so I just want them to be educated, but also helping them transition into the real world. Like when you're done with your collegiate athletic experience, how can you take what you have learned as an athlete and apply that in a job situation? Or how can you highlight those attributes for when you have to get out to the real world? And I'm going to tell you, one of the hardest things is when you are no longer judged on your statistics on a sheet of paper.
Right.
And you actually have to hold down like a job, and you may not know if you're doing well or not. And, you're trying to measure your success in other ways. And then the last part of Stretch Beyond is now helping professional athletes transition into the real world. So when when their careers are over, helping them kind of find their sweet spot outside of sports.
And it's funny you say that, because everybody's athletic career has an expiration date. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people, they just think, I'm going to play forever. It's not going to happen.
No. And we actually teach at Stretch Beyond that you are starting your retirement process as soon as you sign your first contract, because it could end that fast. So you need to start thinking about your next career the minute you start your athletic career.
Well, I think Vince Carter disagrees with y'all. He's going to keep trying to play. Vince Carter, I'm going to play till I'm 80.
He's still out there, right? I know that's right.
They roll me off this floor.
Well, LaChina, we appreciate you finally
thank y'all for having me.
I'll
come back. Y'all live. I'm not going to even tell y'all how close I live to here. I could have walked.
I heard about it, so I want to
yeah. She was like, y'all in Buckhead. When I asked her, y'all around the corner.
I
get ready for the peace tree.
Any shout outs you want to give before we leave?
Just to you guys. Thanks for this. Thanks for also giving love to the women athletes. Like, that really means a lot that you spend time on that. And, you got your intern. You're exposing young people to all kind of opportunities. So thanks for the love y'all put out in the work you do. And let's make it a fun WNBA season.
Let's make it a fun one. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guides us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Hey man, we're going into this Crush Rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Go to Cricket Wireless stores or go to cricketwireless.com to find out about all the specials and deals they got going on right now. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. Thanks LaChina for coming in. That was awesome. I mean, dope. She will probably be one of the biggest broadcasters going because she's got.
Oh, without a doubt. She getting it in.
She's got the talent, she's knowledge, and she looks. She got to look.
She got the part. Gotta have that part first.
All that's tied down, and she probably can dunk on a few fools still. So we'll keep it going.
Hey,
hey man. So we're going to the rundown. Make sure you want to start it off, bro.
Hey man, Maria Sharapova is denied a wild card entry for the French Open, so we won't be seeing Maria.
Well,
it's a wrap.
They denied him because they were like, all that doping stuff, girl.
Yes, Lord have mercy.
All that dope you doing.
Yes.
All that dope you doing.
She's done.
Hey, man, I had to put this stat up because I thought it was pretty amazing. Freddie Freeman so far this year, as bad as the Braves have played, he's hit a home run against every team he's played against.
He's on pace to hit 60.
Yeah, he's hit 13 home runs, and I thought that was amazing.
He hit one today.
Yeah, he hit one today. So every team the Braves have faced this year, he has a home run from me for the Atlanta Braves. I thought that was amazing. That's pretty for a team that's not really playing well to have. Freddie's just he's just 338 hitter right now, 13 home runs. He's all we got right now. We can't let
He all we got.
He all we got.
All we got.
What you got, man? Yeah.
Hey man, Colin Kaepernick's trainer has no doubt he will be on a roster this upcoming season. He says 7 has been getting ready as if he was a starting quarterback.
I honestly see him going to Seattle.
Yeah, especially when Trevon Boykin keep getting locked up. He can't stay out of jail.
I mean, again,
out on bail first.
And you just want somebody who can just be there. It's easy money, man. Trayvon.
Russ not gonna get hurt. So I mean, have Colin there, and the guys in Seattle really they like Colin.
Yeah, and even Russ was like, I don't mind him coming. That'd be good to have.
Yeah, Russ got $100 million.
Russ
don't care.
Ceiling is the roof. Ceiling is definitely the roof. Hey, congratulations to Russell Westbrook. Him and his wife had a son, Noah Russell Westbrook. That's what he's going with. 7 pounds, 5 ounces, 20 inches long.
His outfit gonna probably be insane.
Oh man,
wait a minute, time out. Hold on, Glaze. Oh my freaking God!
What?
The Boston Celtics won the lottery. How you in the Eastern Conference Final and you getting the number 1 pick?
Because Brooklyn was
Ceiling is
done.
the roof.
Brooklyn gave him all that for Kevin Garnett and Paul
Are you
Pierce.
serious?
Yeah.
Did the Lakers finish in the top 3?
They just broke that. Boston won. I'm done.
Let me ask you this: so we got Coach Lewis Preston here with us, and make sure. Let me ask y'all: since Boston got number 1, who's the number 1 pick now?
I'd trade it.
They not gonna trade it.
No, I know they're not going to trade it, but that's what I'd do.
Because I don't know. I mean, you bring in. You ain't gonna bring LeVar's son here to Boston.
Not
You don't need Markelle Fultz or
You need neither
Lonzo
one of
Ball.
them. Yeah.
I don't know where you go with it.
Can make it Jason Tatum number 1 from Duke.
Yeah, that's a set.
That type of body. You know, somebody kind of like Jaylen Brown. You know,
They might go him big. They might go that size. at the beginning.
or go straight big. Crazy, isn't it? The rich just keep getting richer.
The rich keep.
I told everybody this feels like the Lakers picking Magic Johnson when they had Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
They already got Kareem, and
That
they get
is-
to pick. And let me get Magic Johnson in.
That is so crazy.
But it also goes to show you they're trying to slow down that dude in Believe Land.
Yeah.
Also known as Cleveland.
Cause we had a little talk with LaChina on a hot topic. Do Boston get 1?
1 game?
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll get 1.
they get 1.
They'll get 1.
You think the first one?
Second one.
You think second?
Yeah.
I'm thinking usually how.
Maybe the third one. Maybe the third one in Boston.
No, it started off in Cleveland. It's in Boston.
It's in Boston.
Boston number 1 seed.
Boston 1 seed.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
You know, Cleveland just said give it to him.
Yeah.
They'll get the second one. Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland got to work the kinks out in game 1, so they'll beat them by 20.
What you got, Mace?
A story that Coach, this story warms my heart. Indiana Hoosiers second leading scorer, Robert Johnson, he withdrew his name from the NBA draft, didn't hire an agent. He going back to school. Dig that.
Macio's favorite boy.
You love that topic, don't you?
I love
you
that,
want them
man.
all to come back to school.
I want the game. I want college basketball to get back to
ratings
its
for the
roots.
tournament were up 37% this year,
Only because somebody big mouth daddy was sitting in the stands.
You can call LeVar Ball.
And the ceiling was the roof. Carolina was in it. Ratings always gonna be good at Carolina, ain't it?
All I'm telling you is this: as long as those ratings stay high, kids are gonna keep putting in it. There were more early entries into the draft this year than any other year.
It was ridiculous. It's gonna be your top 10. You have 9 of the top 10. Probably all juniors or freshmen.
Yeah.
Very underclassmen.
Probably the first senior to go would probably be the Justin Jackson kid from Carolina.
Yeah.
And it might be outside the lottery.
Oof. That's terrible.
That's all right. Let's keep going. What you got, Glaze?
In your feelings.
I'm in my feelings.
All right,
I feel
so
like Drake right now.
Next year, Dan, what's the guy? Dan Gilbert say, I got to pay these fools. So y'all going to wear that Goodyear on your jersey next year. So Dan Gilbert about to make some money off this. The Cleveland Cavaliers will don an actual advertiser since that was being approved. So be here to see Goodyear above Cavs next year because they got to pay that salary. And somebody got to pay this money.
They also paying the highest luxury tax
Yes,
of any team in the league this year. He got to get his money back.
And LeBron contract coming up.
Again.
LeBron
He opt out in 2.
Yeah, he did. He keep one and done in them.
Yeah, he keep doing it. He gonna
Why don't he just give him the team? Seriously. Instead of just giving him money, just sign over the team.
Yeah. And Dan just show up on game day. Yeah, just
Wow.
Act like he there.
Yeah.
But we all know that's what he's going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man.
I mean, like we about to go to the top of the hour real quick, Mace. When we come back, we'll finish up the rundown. Good year. We're back.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
And we're going into the 9 o'clock hour, being broadcasting live on the Sensation Station Network, and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. This 9 o'clock hour, and y'all got me. Y'all laughing. It's brought to you by the Cobb Football League. Registration is now open. The Cobb Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and chip program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County. Paulding County, Marietta City, Roswell City Schools. Go to college.football.com for more information. Coach, that's interesting you say that, man. I know remember I put that little far-fetched thing about the Lakers?
Yeah.
They're going to build those two programs back up.
They have to.
They're going to build Boston and L.A. back up.
Those two guys saved the league, Bird and Magic did back in the day. You think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Because if Boston get another player, they trying to do something. They still ain't going to be the Cavs for a while.
Yeah, until LeBron. LeBron got 3 to 5 really good years left.
Yeah, he still got some. As long as he can rest and
nobody
teams.
And nobody put their foot on his ankle.
Oh, man. We talked about Jaja
on the closeout.
Yeah. Jaja said, Jaja said, I just hate these. You might see that happen. That's a few. Draymond might be the.
I don't know who the trainer for the Cavs are, but they better put an extra pound of tape.
Oh, yeah. Because Jaja done showed everybody the way.
Ice up, son.
What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, Mike Trout of the L.A. Angels, he homered for the 4th straight game. He's starting to get his swag back. Yeah. He's starting to get in the MVP form out there in the American League.
And I was actually about Trout. Where is he coming from? It's good to see him come back, man.
Starting to heat up. He still can't get nobody around him to hit.
Remember they put all that money in Pujols? That was Pujols' job.
Well, Pujols stopped taking the juice. Now he can't hit the ball out the infield. Or it just be a pop-up.
That's what happens when you get that big paycheck.
Yeah.
When you get off that juice.
Paycheck plus
But you didn't need the juice anymore once you got the big payday.
Makes you a story that makes you just laugh. Just show you some people who know how to handle their money. You know, Si-Woo Kim won the Players' Championship.
Yes, sir.
He won for $1.89 million. He went.
Didn't go get no G5.
Guess how he got home?
Boy.
Coach. He didn't get in first class.
He coached that thing.
He said, I'm getting in coach.
He coached that thing.
You got $1.8 million in your pocket. Like, now, let me just sit in section FE, 5F.
Hey, man.
Can I get the window seat, though?
Not mad at it.
Not mad at G5.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I won that tournament, somebody's sponsoring me a G5 back to Korea. I'm telling you that right now.
Coach.
What?
You know how much gas, how much gas costs on that for that G5?
First of all, I said somebody's going to sponsor. It's not like I'm paying for it.
Well, Cole, he got to get that done this week. Next week he'll fly. Next week he'll be flying G5.
I don't know who his management is, but there's some questions that need to be answered.
He had to win a tournament first, Cole.
Yeah, I think this is his first one.
This is his first tournament, Cole.
So he got his first 1.8. He don't want to waste his money.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
Coach, I said Si-Woo Kim.
First of all, we got to figure out how much the government got off the rip.
He be all right.
I didn't say Carl Payne. I said Si-Woo Kim.
My money is transferred over into barrel bonds.
Yeah. Carl Payne might have took the G5. Si-Woo Kim got a bigger future. What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, Peyton Manning will host the 2017 Espy Awards. He perfect for this. His humor, he got that dry humor.
Undercover, really funny dude.
Very funny.
Really funny.
I think this is what Peyton Manning's future is going to be. He's just going to be a guy that, great in the commercials. This Espy thing, I think, whenever he does Saturday Night Live, must see TV.
To this day, that skit with him with the kids out
where
there.
He hitting them kids with that football.
That's the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. He drilling them kids. He's like, it was.
You gotta turn around.
It was one of the funniest skits. I swear. And Eli couldn't do it, but Peyton just a different dude, man. That's why when I saw it with you, I was like, he perfect for it. I mean, this is what you need.
He might become the permanent. Like, Espy's today, Oscar's tomorrow.
Yeah.
He would just he really knows how to own the room. He gets it.
I see Peyton Manning being the Magic Johnson of the NFL.
Right.
I see him
totally
either
agree.
owning the Colts or the Broncos one day.
I totally agree.
But that, I'm telling you, if you have never seen the skit with Peyton Manning, I think it was United Way or something he was like doing, when he take them kids on that field, it one of the greatest things I've seen on Saturday Night Live. I literally was in tears the first time.
Right.
Hitting the kid upside the head.
Right.
Questioning they hard.
I got a comment.
But
that we talked early on in the playoffs. People were talking about Brad Stevens might lose his job. That might be the funniest thing I heard.
Man, anybody who said that, they sound crazy. That guy, a lot of organizations are going to start, like, let me go get me a young guy like that.
Hey, man, we're about to take a quick break. We're going to do That's What I'm Talking About when we come back. Stay with us.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
Hey Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches, you want to get in shape, spring is here, summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
That's what I'm talking about, Mace. Is that what you talking about, Glaze?
That's what I'm talking about, Crush.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
All right, we're going to That's What I'm Talking About. When we talk about the good stories out there in the professional or college or amateur sports world. Make sure you got something for us today, man.
I have several.
Let's get it, man.
Man, Kobe Bean Bryant, he sends an autographed jersey and other swag gear to the family of Jordan Edwards. Y'all know that's the teenager who was killed by a police officer in Texas.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Mumble wrote on the jersey to his brother, Kevon, do epic things. God bless, much love. Kobe Bryant, in his retirement, is becoming very socially aware. When he was so tuned in and dialed into basketball while he was playing. Jelly Bean Bryant, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, as long as he don't be like Jelly Bean. We'll keep it going, though. Adam Jones, the outfielder for the Baltimore Orioles, donated $20,000 to the Negro League Museum in Kansas City. As we all know, Adam has been talking about some of the things he's been talked about in certain stadiums. But now he was able to give a little money back to him and give out to the baseball. I want to go see that, the Negro League Museum. I want to see that. I would love to go there. That's what I'm talking about, Adam Jones. What you got, Mace?
That's what I'm talking about, J.R. Smith. Him and his wife, Shirley, they arranged a Mother's Day surprise for all the moms with babies in the Cleveland Clinic's neonatal intensive care unit. They hand-delivered the flower arrangement that J.R. designed to every mother on the floor. J.R. Smith, man, I hope you kept a shirt on while you did it. But that's what I'm talking about, J.R. Smith.
Probably didn't. He probably took his shirt off. Hey, man, a couple of guests that we just had. I want to give them a shout-out, man. Two of our guys locally. Coach of the Year, shout out to you, Booby. We saw you the APS Player Coach of the Year. Congratulations, sir. And also, Coach Hackney, Athletic Director of the Year.
AD of the Year. Hey, man, the Crush Magic continues, baby.
They both were on the show. I'm just telling y'all.
Both on the show.
We just telling y'all. They've been on the show recently. So, I'm here. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
Green them won their first game. I mean,
ceiling is the roof.
Ceiling is the roof, man.
Ceiling is the roof.
You might want to get on with this squad real quick. But
Let's get with some winners.
I digress. But go ahead with you.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. The ex-NFL wide receiver Andrew Hawkins. He just completed his master's degree from Columbia University with a 4.0 in sports management. Ex-NFLer, he knows the business, man. He should get a job with the quickness, man. Or he probably should start his own agency, man. That's what I'm talking about. I love it, man. I love to see when guys get that paperwork.
Got to go out on the limb.
Yeah.
That's where the fruit's at.
And
that's what, boy, let me tweet. Let me hurry up and tweet that.
Yeah.
Let me tweet that right there, because that was major right there.
And again, I want to give a shout out to Dante Blackman of Kennesaw State. The young man came to Kennesaw State. He's only been playing football for 2 years. And for him to go there and to play cornerback, to be on the inaugural team, and to be able to get assigned. I mean, he still got to make the squad, but the steps that this young man is making, only playing 2 years of ball with Kennesaw State, coming on as a free agent and now getting a contract with the Colts, he still got to work, but I guarantee you, we've seen the kid for 2 years. We know how his grind is, and don't be surprised if he be playing for the Colts this year. So that's what I'm talking about. Being the first to ever do something is always a good thing. So shout out to you, Dante.
Major, man. Major.
Always a good thing, man.
Major.
What you got, man? Got anything else for?
Nah, man, I'm sad.
Why?
Boston got the number 1 pick, man. It's a conspiracy.
Man, you better move on, man.
I gotta move on, man. As LaDon Love trying to say, Lonzo Ball will be a Laker. Laker fans going crazy.
It's happening.
Laker fans are going crazy.
I mean,
LeVar Ball going crazy.
Yeah, LeVar is already like, I told y'all. He gonna be like,
shoe sales finna go up.
Yeah.
Price of the shoes just went up.
You know you gonna get you a pair of Zoes.
Oh, I'm gonna get me a pair of Zoes, but yes, I am. Ceiling is the roof.
I was telling Maceo, man. We talked about a little bit.
We know I already got a pair. I'm just take the Nike sign off the Kobe's. That's all they are, the Kobe 11. So I'm just gonna take the Nike
BB on it. Put the BB on it.
Put that signal on the back.
And put the BB on it.
Right above Kobe's sick, because Kobe signs the back of his shoe.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put the Lonzo Ball thing on the back.
Put the BB back there.
I am telling you.
It should
are
be
a shoe connoisseur.
Hey, man.
Look at you, Kobe.
Ceiling is the roof, baby.
All right. Now, usually when I'm looking for stuff on a certain thing, I can find it, but I still get the latter. So the Celtics was 1, Lakers is 2, and
who cares about the rest?
Well, the reason why, because if Lakers go and get Ball and Fultz falls to
Phoenix,
I think it is. Now, usually when I'm looking for stuff, it pops up. Now, it's like they got a secret we're going to tell you.
Yeah.
But if he falls to Philadelphia, and you put him, Fultz, and the Big Simmons together,
that'll be an interesting.
And you still got
Joel Embiid.
If he can last a year.
You know, nah, they wouldn't take De'Aaron Fox at 1. Nah, they wouldn't do that.
I don't see Celtics. They going big.
They going big. They gotta go big.
I like the kid for Duke, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
They gotta go big.
Like Tatum.
Yeah. But I was just looking at it, because if the Lakers because they still, Alonzo got that chain on their neck, and they get Ball, folks going to Sixers might not be a bad thing for him.
Wouldn't be bad.
You put him as Ben coming back, so Sixers might win that 3.
You think Ben gonna be good, don't you, Maceo?
I think gonna be all right.
Okay. He's growing a couple more inches.
Yeah, he's
6'11" now.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
With handles, baby.
I don't know if he'll be like the Greek Freak, because Greek Freak on another level right now. But Ben, he still got something to prove.
We'll see.
He still got
I'm on a new level.
Because he's, he's been hanging around, and he's been getting taller and bigger. We're hoping that he comes back with a hunger.
As my my Boston Celtic guy, Mitchell White checks in with the 4-leaf clover. Say, we taking Fultz or Fox? Listen, Mitchell is a true Celtic fan. Lord bless him.
So we got Boston 1, 2 Lakers, 76ers, Phoenix 4, Sacramento 5, Orlando 6. We got the Timberwolves 7, Knicks, Lord, 8. 9th, we got the Mavericks. That just seems weird that they in Atlanta.
Especially all that money Mark Cuban be spending.
Yeah. Sacramento got another pick, so they got the 5th and 10th pick. With the Hornets got the 11th, the 12th are the Pistons, 13th are the Nuggets, and 14th are the Heat. We had the minimal.
Maybe Atlanta can package a
And
couple
get-
people
and
and
get
get
what?
5th and 10th.
Man, go on somewhere, coach. We're gonna save this money and we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna go in the tank for 2 years and then we rise. We will rise again.
We're going to
ashes.
Amen. We got another interview coming up. Stay with us, Sister Crush.
This is Teddy Parrish, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
We're going to our second interview, being brought to you by Oracy Sophomore. Oracy Software. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our guest, sir.
Hey, man, coming to the microphone. What's the name of the group?
Lycan Powerlifting, man.
Lycan Powerlifting.
Yes,
man,
sir.
This young fella right here, man, I've known this guy for a while. I've seen his progress. Run up on Rod you want to, you're going to get tossed up.
You think I'm an old cat, man. That's why I stay in shape for these young cats.
Rod Thomas to the microphone. What's up, Rod?
Hey, hanging in there, man. I ain't seen you in a long time. But...
Hey, man, listen. You ran me out the weight room, man, with that over-intense workout, man.
Hey, Rod, talk to us, man. What is powerlifting for people out there?
Powerlifting is all about brute strength, as much as you can lift.
My trainer checked in, my bad.
Most competitions is you get 3 lifts for a squat, 3 lifts for a bench press, 3 lifts for a deadlift. And you do as much as you can.
Let me ask you this first and foremost, Rod. How did you get into powerlifting?
Well, my uncles was doing it. You know, I mean, my uncles had me doing this stuff, man, since I was like 8.
Did it start with like the cement weights?
Exactly. The plastic cement weights. We get to the point where you put bricks on the end when you run out of weight. And I mean, but it was all, you know, in the country, it's all about the training.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have all the fancy stuff, but we had to do what we had to do. And it ain't never left me. It just ain't never left me, man. Here it is. I'm 47, man. I feel good, man.
When you're doing your workouts and things of that nature, what are you going up to? What sets and things of that nature? When you getting ready for, to do a power.
So like we actually getting ready for a meet now, June 24th in Augusta. Y'all look out, we coming. Right now we're in the middle of training, man. I mean, every set that we do in training is a max set. So if we doing, say, 500 on a deadlift, we got to do at least 2 reps for each set, and we might do 4 sets. So each set is a max set. Then we got this thing we call rack pulls, where you got to get it to your waistline and pull it straight up. You have to go over 100 pounds over that.
Wow.
Hold on, let me take this thing back real quick before we get out into the powerlifting.
You know me, I love them.
Because I've always been a big proponent that athletes, they have to lift weights. It's really no way around the weight room. At some point, you're going to have to lift weights.
Yeah.
Just talk about the importance of weight training for young athletes and, old athletes.
For instance, say football. We all know that's a contact sport. You cannot play football and be frail. You can have the agility, you can have the speed, but at some point in time on that football field, you're going to have contact.
Your muscles going to get in.
Can your body take what's going to happen to you at that point? Now take basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You can stand outside that 3-point line all day long, but at some point in time, you're going to go to that bucket,
get that rebound,
and somebody going to put that hammer on you. Ask Michael Jordan.
That's the reason
when
why
they
he
had
started
the Jordan
lifting
rules,
weights.
he started lifting weights. I got to get bigger. I got to get stronger. I mean, the only one that was hard-headed not to do that was AI. But you see, he took out the league early with all them.
He hit the flow pretty hard a lot.
You know, so I mean, man, the importance of training, man, is it could be longevity. It can do so much for you if you really, you got to be dedicated.
Right, we in the time of everybody's cross training, everybody's doing these different workouts, and What's the biggest misconception do people come to you about powerlifting?
A lot of people think they get hurt. If I do powerlifting, I'm gonna get hurt. You don't know the way you're gonna get hurt. Everything is about technique. Whether it's cross training, boot camp, whatever they got you doing, it's about technique. Technique is the most important thing to everything when it's lifting weights. And a lot of people like to come out and try to go heavy. Start out light. Get the technique down. Then you can go heavy.
You got my trainer going crazy right now. You got Coach Crazy going crazy over here right now. Yeah, absolutely. Because, and it's funny you say that because so many times it always troubles me to see athletes, especially like say young athletes, and I don't know where they get all this advice from, but it's like all of this is part of it. Like you say you want to go to this school and you want to play at this level, but you're not training at that level.
Exactly.
And you're wondering why you're not getting the looks.
Exactly. I mean, like when we was coming up playing football, a lot of us had to walk to practice, walk home. So you get to the point where I'm gonna jog to practice, jog home. So when you got it on the football field, you're not getting tired. Everybody else tired, but you didn't. At that time, you're not thinking, okay, I'm running from practice. I'm running. That's helping me. Yeah. These cats today, they want to hang with their boys. They want to do this. They're not thinking about that training room.
They want to Snapchat all day.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I understand a lot of them, they want to do the backward flips and do all that good stuff to get them views and all that, man. But that ain't got nothing to do with what you trying to do and where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the best thing I can really tell a young guy is, man, get with somebody that's going to teach you technique on how to train for what you're doing. You know, like the guy, they got him out there doing agility drills and all that. Okay, why you doing that for basketball? You need to know how to use your hips. And use your and go side to side and backpedal.
With the ladder.
Yeah, here it is. You out there with the ladder doing all this right here. At one point in time in basketball, you're going to do that.
Whoever created the ladder, boy, I don't know what y'all doing.
I mean, seriously. At what point in time in basketball you really gonna do that? Now, you playing soccer, you gonna do that. You playing football, you got to come off the line, you gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But in basketball, it's a crossover. It's not no lateral movement like that.
If you got your feet that tight, you're gonna be a bad.
You're gonna be a bad boy because you're gonna be able to go to the hole in a hurry. You know, but I mean, man, but a lot of people. The thing about me, I just like helping people, training people. My thing is just helping people and just train people. Because I look at life situations. Like I had a guy told me one time, he's like, man, I was in a wreck, man, and I was stuck in the truck. I couldn't even pull myself out. If it had caught a fire, I would have died. Okay, so when you got to walking, the first thing you should have did was like, man, let me start getting in shape, just in case that happened again. Like my CrossFit people, I tell them all the time, if you in a hole, how can you get out? And you keep hollering about, I can't do one more rep. I can't do that. If you in that hole and you got to get out that hole, how you going to get out?
Makes sense to me.
I mean, it's just that simple, man. Now, I mean, powerlifting, right now, when you play sports and all that, you don't have that edge no more. That competitive spirit. That's what I do it for. That competitive spirit, you know what I'm saying? It's just to know that me and this guy here finna go down. It's finna go down. He might do 505. I know I got to do more if I want to win. If I want to stand on that podium, I got to beat him.
505.
I ain't seen 520 years.
500. Oh, man. As I got to 315, I was like, baby, I'm Gucci. Gucci.
Hey, man. See them cats there, man. I mean, me and him the same age. He been in there like 3-4 years. But he got that hunger, that eye. You know what I'm saying? That will keep me going. See,
we got more for. Hold up, man. We're going to talk about this. We got more when you come back, man. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm place on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to be
stadium.
a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
On SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, we're back, man. We're still in our crushing interview with my man Rod, man. Rod, talk about what Lycan Powerlifting is about, man.
Like, if anybody out there familiar with the movie Underworld, if you look at that movie, you know, there's a vampire and werewolves with the werewolves are the Lycans. The vampires, yeah, they got that power and superpower, they can fly and do all that, but they are terrified of them Lycans, man. That's what we bring to that platform when we get on that platform in that power
like
competition.
That's
we
nice.
We go hard. You know, we get up there, we howl, we growl, we get it in, man. I mean, we go hard with it.
And like I said, so everybody, you can always find Rod over there at College Park.
College Rec Center, baby.
College Park Rec Center. So I was over there a couple of times. Weight just got a little too heavy for me at the time right there. My mind wasn't right at the right time right there, man. But the work that you could, but you also, outside of the powerlifting, you also do personal training.
Yeah, which is circuit training, a whole host of different movements and exercises at the same time. That's not pinpointing strength at all. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just all about, toning the body, getting the body. A lot of people, they like to lose weight. They'll just diet, they just get on the treadmill and just walk or get on the elliptical. That's not gonna help you. When you get the weight down, you don't want to look soft and frail. You know what I'm saying? You when you get down, you want to be toned. You want your body. You want to look hard and strong. That go for men and women. You want to have a strong look. I tell people, especially females, if you look at Angela, they be like, I don't lift weights. I don't look like no guy. Do Angela Bassett look like a guy to y'all?
Not at all.
Nah.
Not at all.
That's what weights do for you, man.
She about 55.
Exactly. That's what weights do for you.
Still killing the game.
Let me ask you this, because I know we get this all the time, and it's always an ongoing discussion. How early should kids lift weights?
I say at least by 15, 14, 15. They should start then. Because, like I said, it just depends on what they do. If they get on that football field, they need to start playing around with them weights. You know, these kids ain't kids like when we was the kids. Now you got some of these kids be 6'6", 300 pounds already.
Yeah.
And you got a son come up there, he 5'7", 150 pounds. Talking about he want to play running back. That's gonna be a little tough. That 1 and 2 hole gonna be nasty.
Yeah. You better be bringing something.
You got to have something with you when you come through there.
If not, they'll take something from you.
Oh, believe that. Believe that.
When you powerlifting and going into training, how many days a week do you get it in?
We do 3 days on, 4 days off. A lot of people, they like to do 4 and 5 days, but I believe in the rest. Your body do everything while it's resting. It gets to heal. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing powerlifting training, your body's being stressed. You pushing your body to the stress limit. You know, so I believe in that rest, man. And, you know, because you can't go heavy. If you go heavy Monday and you overload, you can't come back Tuesday talking about you're gonna do anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We do our chest and triceps, man. I say when we go hard, we go hard. I mean, our Monday nights, it's 4 hours. Easy. Good God. That's our longest night. I mean, we do a host of stuff. We go from the bench to the floor to the dumbbells.
How can you do 4 hours in the gym?
We train it.
It ain't enough equipment.
Yes, it is. We train it. See, that's the difference. That's why I tell a lot of people the difference between working out and training.
Right.
When you training, you go to, in my mind, and I know they hear me say this all the time, is somebody in another gym doing 2 more sets more than me, and I can't have that.
Wow.
So that way, when I step on that platform, you really got to beat me. I ain't gonna beat myself.
No pretty boy workout.
No, nothing pretty about that. Nothing pretty about
just
that.
Throw that 225 up there, just 225. Get your shirt right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so they be sitting there like,
so get them tight.
Yeah, like so. I ain't gonna tell y'all my secret.
Put that in a t-shirt, man. So 225, get that shirt tag.
Yeah. Cause I mean, you know, okay. I'm gonna tell y'all this. So when we knew something was going on, we'd be like, all right, let's run by the gym right quick. So we put 225 on there, get about 25, 15, 20 times, hit a couple of curls, then throw your shirt on, man. you yoked.
Funny you say that. This dude here, we meeting up. Oh, let me get some curls in right quick.
Always got to get them curls in.
I'm like, for what, man? That little pump gonna be down by the time we get to the radio station, man.
Listen, if I don't do nothing else, I'm a curl.
Yeah.
I'm get that curl in. And I might do 5,000 push-ups before we walk in somewhere. And some dips.
Hey, man. I mean, man.
What's the biggest thing you've seen people get hurt on that keep when they lifting weights? What's the biggest thing that, I mean, I know technique, but I see people always reaching for their back or they doing something wrong or their knees or something.
Because they
all doing their thing wrong.
They back more rounded. They're not keeping it straight. They actually doing, if they deadlift, they deadlifting round. You know, you want to be straight and you want to stay locked in. A lot of people, it's hard for them to stay locked in.
At competition, do we take off points for that? Are they watching that?
Yeah. If you don't get 3 white lights, that's a wrap.
3 white lights?
Yeah. You get 3 red, you done.
Wow.
2 reds, you done. 2 whites, you good. That's all we want is 2 white and better.
We got to go cover powerlifting.
Y'all need to come to Augusta, man, and check us out, man.
I just need a date, man.
Yeah, give it to
June 24th.
That's my home area.
I'm from Augusta myself.
I'm from Lincoln.
Okay. You know you need to come.
Where they really live, they lifted weights in high school.
We just cowbell, whatever it needs.
We done.
We were just leaving Six Flags and going to football practice.
Yeah, see, we didn't have no Six Flags.
Right, we working on the Universal, so I'm telling
man.
you, if you can lift the stack,
you the man.
You was Gucci.
You got the stack to come up, man.
You get the stack. Come on, you get up on that thing.
Get it up there.
You get 2.
It's a wrap.
You strongest person in the school.
Yeah, man.
For a week at least.
Send some shots out, man. Team Pitbull out there. Them cats real strong. They out of Griffin. Marietta Barbell up in Marietta. That was one of my mentors, Curtis Leslie, one of the top 50 all-time greatest powerlifters. This guy like 55 now, benching almost 700-800 pounds.
I'm just still trying to figure out what can be done in 4 hours at the gym.
You got to come over there and just check out one of our training sessions, man. You ought to come next Monday.
We can't do Monday, Cole. We right here.
Yeah, we be here Monday.
But what I do, I live stream y'all guys.
Okay.
Man, Any shout outs? Anybody recognition before you go, Coach?
Shout out to my man Dave from Another Bad Creation. Now we not took him from off the stage to the platform. He a beast.
I ain't gonna try to be funny, but when y'all walked in, I said I know him.
That's where we know him from, man.
That's where we know him from.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get on the mic.
He was. Well, if we had been,
thought y'all were gonna ask him to sing.
nah, we wasn't gonna do you like that, man. We wasn't gonna do it like that.
Boys to men, ABC.
Shouts out to Big Josh Cover to Mark on the fault left. Come on back, baby. We need you to get back.
4 hours.
Well, Coach, let us know, man. You know that's my hometown.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to come down, man.
Get you to come in there, baby.
And then me and make sure we look at each other like, they live in a lot of ways.
When they go 225, I'm in.
You gonna jump in there?
Y'all go 220. Y'all go 135, 185, 225. I'm Gucci.
Okay.
Y'all go past that. Y'all start putting other plates on. I'm out.
Going to the curl.
I'm going straight to the curl.
You might get that iron bug though.
Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it, man.
Hey,
Let's
man,
take this photo, man. Let's take this photo, man.
Thank y'all for having us, man.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby. Goo goo gaga. Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches, you want to get in shape. Spring is here, summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Uncle Dan?
Mom?
Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over.
As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man. Right now, we're about to do a little quick NBA talk before we jump into the rundown and introduce you also in the rundown to our new intern for the summer. So she'll be ready in a few minutes. But before we get to that, guys, Golden State's already up by 20. So,
surprise, surprise.
Leonard is out this game. Simmons is starting. Is this a sweep?
I'm hoping the Spurs can get one.
Because they go back home.
Yeah.
They do go back home.
But 4 shot maker supremes is what you have. And then you got Draymond. That's hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
And without Kawhi.
Yeah.
Because Maceo had his. Maceo, we want to double you up next week for your wide-out corner. Because you had a good one this week, huh?
I had a good one this week. I'm going to give you a couple of points out of it.
Okay.
Coach, I was talking about clearly you must be up by 26. 25 seems to be the number that you can come back from.
I know that's where you're going.
Yeah,
that's where you're going.
If you're up by 26, you can win.
So 25 is the negative number.
25 is the number.
That's why you can't get anybody to Flowery Branch, right?
That's why I can't get nothing get because they keep saying, I know who your boy is. Mm-hmm. Maceo Hurd's your boy, right?
Yeah, habitual line stepper. Nah.
But I'm a real fan. No. Maceo's with you.
Yeah.
But this is what I wanted to bring out, Coach, about doubts about Steph Curry in the postseason, and this is the Kevin Durant factor right here. He averaging 28.6 points in these playoffs, but he's shooting 41.5% from 3, Coach. And he's doing that because you got to make a decision. Do I go get Durant, or do I come out here and play Steph?
No. What did I tell you? Couple weeks ago.
And that's why I brought the stat up, because that's what you said.
Outside of Trevor Ariza, nobody else has anybody that can guard him.
And that's why I brought the stat up, because that's the point you were trying to make last week.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it like this, and I can't wait to see Boston and Cleveland go together and go at it. 2 things Coach said. You're talking about Golden State, but the one thing I also hold on to, it's going to be hard to beat that guy in a 7-game series, LeBron.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying
he can get his.
But I'm just saying, Kyrie, who gonna stop Kai?
You're gonna probably have to put Klay Thompson on him. That's the reason why you brought Durant in, because once again, he is a mismatch.
He is, but I'm not ready to just give it the champs. They're gonna take a L like everybody thinking they is. I think when LeBron is in this zone,
LeBron gonna get you 2, but I think Golden State gonna get the other 4.
I don't think
6.
I don't think plays at the level in finals that's gonna help Durant win that championship.
Who is that?
Steph.
Okay.
I have not in the last 2 finals. I have not been. What has Steph done in the last 2 finals, Coach?
He didn't have KD.
I'm asking this.
Well, we know what he's done. He did not much. This is why they brought KD in.
Numbers didn't bear out.
And I'm looking at it. Makes it. We just talked about this with LaChina. Darren Williams, Kyle Korver. They going 9 deep.
Mm-hmm.
They got shooters. They got a. We've talked about they stole Darren Williams. That was a steal.
But they're spot-up shooters. Okay. Like, my thing is with Durant, Thompson, those guys can beat you off the dribble. They can score in a variety of different ways, and they got more kill boxes on the floor.
Well, that's the great
Kobe comment.
That's the great reason why we can watch the game. I'm still not as sold. I mean, Durant has never won one.
Oh, it's going to be a whole different spotlight now.
When he comes to a 7-game series against the champs.
You keep saying 7.
But you know what I saw?
No, it's a 7-game series. I mean, I'm saying that's the 7-game format.
Watching that game, what I saw more than anything is the way Durant, even when Kawhi was in, the way Durant attacks your defense, the way you have to play defense with Durant on the floor. They've never had that dynamic. Now, if Clay had a knockdown shots, and he's not gonna miss like that every night. If he could just knock down those first 5 shots that he missed, the game don't don't play out 25-point lead.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying
they're gonna get so many opportunities because Durant can almost play point for them. And it changed the whole dynamic of how you got to play defense. Now Steph can kind of like lag around.
And in the finals, it'll be the first time they play 2 dynamic scorers. That Golden State team. Everybody they rolled through only had 1 score they had to stop.
Okay.
Damian Lillard and
But
all that.
They had them same 2 scores last year though.
And they won it.
Right, but again, it was no Kevin Durant.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at it like this. Cleveland didn't get weaker. Right. They got stronger.
Right.
I mean, Golden State has gotten stronger too. But the champs didn't get weaker in off season.
No,
they got stronger this year.
Not at all. I'm going to tell you who's going to be the key difference for Cleveland. Kevin Love.
Absolutely.
When it's all said and done.
I didn't bring the name up, but he's the guy that has to do something.
Yeah.
Tristan going to give you that inside presence.
He's got to be a double-double guy.
He's got to. And can he
be a double-double guy.
He coasted last year. He coasted last year because they put all the work on LeBron and Kyrie.
I don't trust him.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting. Draymond is the heart still of that team. Can he keep his head together to make it go?
He ain't going to get no text this year that's going to cost him the series.
I don't know. He played with Zaza.
Zaza gonna get the text. They already had that conversation.
Zaza with the foot guy.
Yeah, you go out there and get them text. Draymond, don't you go do that.
I thought it was when I looked at that game, and Zaza told me it's unfortunate he fell on my foot. He was getting the business out there. I love Kawhi. Right. Kyrie.
Mama named the Kawhi.
He's just a special player, but it looked like he was going to tax him at the end. Everybody kept looking at that Golden State game like this. If he wins this one, that's it. They're going to beat him by 50 the next 4 games. But it just was too much for him. I mean, and then Zaza doing what he do. Can Tristan do anything inside? Because they ain't got no. I mean, you're going to get JaVale McGee in.
But he don't need to. Just rebound.
That's all you got to do.
All you got to do is rebound and then outlet it to Kyrie or LeBron and then just go run and put his head on the rim. Go screen, roll to the basket real hard, see if you can suck the defense in and get those guys shots.
That's how I like to get paid.
But go get double digit. That's why you're getting $18.25 million.
When you like to get paid, make sure to do one job.
One job, dog.
That's your job. Go get me boys.
Maybe I can get boys like Kennedy. Give me 10. Give me 10 a night.
When we come back, man, we got to take a quick break. We're going to introduce you to our intern. We're going to see what she learned today. See what she ready to get on this microphone.
A segment.
Let's go.
Represent. Gotta represent.
Station Network.
Yes, that's awesome.
Too much sauce.
We're going to this Crush Recap brought to you by
Blunt's Power.
Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt's Power.
by going to their website, bluntpower.com, or going to their Facebook or Twitter page at Blunt Power. It's funny, man. We talking about the NBA, man, and we really just waiting for this final. I mean, ABC like slobbering out the mouth right now. ABC like, we're gonna have all the stars. I mean, they got all the stars on two teams.
It's like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
it's exactly what it is.
It's like everybody like, let's just hurry up, man. Let's get these conference finals over because we getting Kyrie, Kevin Durant, LeBron,
all
Steph,
the big names,
all
Klay Thompson,
the last three MVPs in this final.
It's bad.
Pat Nicholson.
It's bad that Klay don't. It's like Klay not getting that love like that.
Do you think Klay leave?
No. Why?
Because KD gonna probably leave first, right?
No. Why?
I think the thing is, I'm asking, and we've had these come up, and the reason why I'm asking, Coach, I'm being serious about this. It's about money. Steph about to get the $40 million next year.
Yeah.
Steph getting the 40.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. KD only signed a 1-year deal.
They can afford the luxury out there, though.
That's my question. I mean, they probably can, but I'm just saying, and Klay, and let's see, is Klay an alpha guy?
Yeah.
But
Why
he
would you
don't
leave?
need to be an alpha guy.
I'm just saying, everybody got egos in the league.
I understand.
Everybody got egos in the league.
Okay.
He's now, honestly, on that team, everybody keep trying to say 3, he's 4. Because Draymond's above him.
Yeah.
Is he cool being 4 for a while?
He fine with that.
Making $70 million.
He fine with that.
I understand what you're saying.
Y'all keep talking about NBA players, great ones, have egos.
He's not a great player.
So he's 20-something a game.
He not. He in the Pantheon. Nobody walking around with a Klay Thompson jersey on.
Exactly.
He's not a great one.
Exactly. Nobody's doing that. So why would I stay on a team where that's not going to happen?
But he don't care about that.
But
How you know? Clay's got an ego.
I go back to this one. If I'm the owner, I'm going to pay the luxury tax until we get beat outright. On the flip side of that, I'm going to pay what I need to pay to keep that group together. And I totally agree with you.
I get y'all.
I can see him, if they win another one, up and leave.
Because, honestly, the reason why they broke Oklahoma City, they had everything they needed. But they had egos.
They didn't win it.
It don't matter. Makes they was young.
Just the difference between Klay. Klay was raised in the NBA.
So
he was raised like, listen,
you just said
everything with Klay is a bit. Klay understands that, I'm good right here.
You just said nobody's wearing a jersey.
But he don't care about that.
How do you know?
Because he don't.
Okay.
He has commercials.
He's from the third player.
Go follow Klay on Twitter.
Okay.
Go follow Klay on Twitter.
Maceo, everybody,
He don't
if you
care.
get to that point, it's about your name. Klay
got it.
Thompson is number 4 on this team.
He has a good enough name.
Maceo.
He has a good enough name. He has a good enough name.
I've never seen a player
Yeah.
say, I'm good being number 4 on the team.
Right. Well, I will go back to this. I thought it was the most interesting thing in talking with Al Horford. He was like, you are business entities.
Exactly.
At that level. And the thing is, you get a second championship, you've already put yourself.
You got 2 titles.
Exactly. An elite company. So, and then from there, you can just go and, all right, I got to go get my name out there.
Yeah.
And I could see it. I would like for them to stay intact.
Everybody would. But if you win 2 titles
in 3 years.
But wait, okay, you gonna go to wherever, go get all this money, and then you're gonna be a bum.
How you know you're gonna be a bum?
Cause he's not gonna be with Golden State. He's gonna be a bum.
He can go to the Lakers.
Exactly.
With Paul George and Lonzo Ball.
Why you gonna go to that mess?
Let's not even say that.
Why would he go to that mess?
Go to Utah.
He not.
Are they gonna keep going to Hayward?
They keep Hayward.
Hayward out of there. Hayward is out of there.
I think Hayward's gonna stay.
I think he is too.
At the end of the day, he's the show out there, and it's
and it's Utah.
Yeah, he is the show.
You know where he want to be?
Indiana.
You're right. Well, that's where he want to be.
He really want to be in Boston.
He really want to be with his coach.
But no, that's a different locker room than it was at Butler. That's a different
without a doubt. But he understands
and Bird
his
gone.
coach.
And Bird going out of Indiana? I don't think he's going to Indiana.
Well, yeah. Paul George is gonna stay.
Now that would be different.
Paul was on Jimmy Kimmel talking about L.A. last night.
Oh, he already done priced his house. Hey, let's keep it going, Mason. I want you to introduce our intern.
So, man, coming to the microphone, Miss 15 and 10.
Oh, my gosh.
Kennedy Guess Pritchard.
Hello.
What's going on, Kennedy?
None much. Just got back from college, sophomore year, finished, donezo. So.
What was that GPA like?
3.56.
Okay. She put 15-10 and got you.
Damn, 15-10 and making it happen in the classroom.
So how was your first day on the Crush?
It was very good, very interesting. I learned how to get in the building. That was
Job one.
We always laugh. Gonna give him the code.
Job one.
And let's see before the phone rings.
Let's see before they.
I still had to text you though, because you gave me the wrong floor.
I gave her the wrong floor, so that's a clerical error on my part. Right.
It took me a year and a half. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
It makes you be like, man, what coach is?
Man,
I was down there. Red button.
But what's so funny, because so many people, they can't get it right. And for Kennedy to come in and text me.
That's that 3.56, man. So.
That's that 3.
That kills everything.
Yeah.
Like that 3.56.
College education.
So what was the biggest thing you learned today?
Biggest thing I learned today, just if you go out on a limb, that's where the fruit is, I guess.
Love that. Love that quote.
Just
you tweeted, yeah, Mason.
Yes.
Go out on a limb, because that's what the fruit said.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on, it didn't go through. Okay, I had to redo it. Wait a minute, just got some more breaking news real quick.
What's that, bro?
Douglas High finalist Yasir Roseman now is a new assistant basketball coach at the University of Alabama.
Oh, that's good.
You just found that out?
Yeah.
Because we know you guys.
Coach, we know you knew, Coach. I mean, gosh, Coach.
Avery probably called you.
He probably called you. Hey, Coach Preston. Coach Preston.
You know he signed that guy from
I got that boy from Georgia. That's big, man.
That's good.
I'm going to come and get some of Atlanta's finest.
Well, he couldn't get him in Athens.
There you go. There you go.
You said it, man.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't be surprised Avery do that a lot.
Tim Wolf agreed with you, Glad. Everybody, sometimes people agree with you. After you get 2 rings, then you go be the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a number 1, but I know number 4 might hurt him. He might want to be a 2. You know what I'm saying? Because remember the Splash Brothers. Then
let's ask Kennedy what she thinks. She a hooper.
What do I think about Klay Thompson?
You think Klay get another ring? You think he leaves?
You think he leave?
I don't see that in Klay. I think he's fine being a background player.
I think he cool. He's grown up in this business. His dad wasn't the guy.
And then his dad left to go and try to be the guy.
And how did that work?
What's that like us?
But how did that work?
They won a couple titles.
but was he the guy?
He was part of the guys.
I'm just saying. And Son is part of the guys. Clay don't even have his own shoe. Get your own shoe first, Clay.
And that's what I'm saying. Mason, he can't do that being number 4.
Well, you know what? I take that back.
He's the 4th pip.
Clay do have his own shoe. They just way over in China.
He want to get his shoe to America, Mason.
You got some of them Klay Thompson?
No.
He want his shoe in America, Mason.
We can't talk about shoes with LeVar Ball and his shoes. I don't even want to talk about shoes no more.
Believe me, we all gonna have something up in here before it's over with.
I'm gonna have that BBB on my shoe. Look like some church shoes.
I'm gonna give me a BBB. I'm gonna give me
Kobe's gonna sue. Kobe's you know we already got in litigation together.
He should sue.
I told you I already got the LeVar balls. I'm just taking the Nike. I'm gonna take the stripe off the 10s.
What y'all don't understand is Kobe might be behind the scenes helping to foot the whole bill.
See, now we won't start that, Kobe. Hey man, great show today, guys. LaChina was awesome. We're gonna go with that phrase. You gotta go on the limb to get the fruit. Powerlifting 101. Shirts was not enough, wasn't big enough. They were too tight. He was in a medium ace.
But he was in a small. Rob was out here in a small. Wait, I tell William, he was out here in the small.
His shirt couldn't breathe.
Couldn't breathe.
I'm good. Thank you, Coach.
Always.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mace.
All right, my bad. I'm trying to pull up the Big Baller brand website. See the t-shirt down? See the t-shirts went down.
No,
they hadn't gone down.
Back up. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.
Sensation Station Network. Radio 2, Atlanta. Now, well, you'll see what happens. Sensation Station.